great reason to support MBY is our investment in independent artists. We're an independent station, so we can invest in independent artists. We have our summer concert series at the Winnetou and Mashpee Commons every Tuesday for the rest of the summer. On Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, we're at the Winnetou Oceanside Resort in Katama, and on Wednesday, we're at Mashpee Commons on Cape Cod. And every week, we try to bring the performer in the studio so you can get a little taste of why you should come out and see some live music today. Please welcome Allie Chip. Hi, Allie.
Hey, thanks so much.
Oh, wait a minute. This one. There, how that?
Hey there.
All
How's
right.
it going?
People can donate for extra microphone training for
There
me.
you go.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great.
Have you ever been to Martha's Vineyard?
Oh man, when I was like 10, I think was the last time, and I'm not that close to 10 anymore.
It's been
a minute.
What do you remember about your visit?
Gosh, I remember the hydrangeas for sure.
Sure.
All of Cape Cod always stands out, and I think we drove our car onto the ferry, and we had one of those car TV things that came down in the back. So we watched Friends all throughout.
You remember what
island.
you were watching?
Yep.
Right.
That's a big highlight from 10-year-old Allie's vacation.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it was fun, and I remember a big chessboard somewhere also.
I think that's where you're playing. That's the
No
place you're playing
way.
tonight. You probably stayed at that.
Oh my
At the
God.
Winnetou has a big outdoor chessboard, so
That's crazy.
we might just be taking you down memory lane today.
Wow! Oh my God! How amazing.
All right, do you want to introduce your partner?
Yeah, so I'm here with my partner Tyler Jazeka, who's going to be singing harmony and playing fiddle for me.
All right, well, why don't you start off with a song, and then we'll talk about some music.
All right.
What do you got for us? What do you want to tell us anything about this?
Yeah, this is a song called "This Feeling," and it came out within the past year, and it's basically, it's about my experience of like going home to family around like Thanksgiving time and being in my early 30s, and family being like, so where's the ring? What's the situation? What are you doing job-wise? All those kind of questions you don't want to get.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that song is about this feeling.
All right, here's Allie Chip live in the MBY Radio Studios.
My mother asks if I've been seeing anyone. Why does she care? Why does she care? Guess that's the kind of thing I figured I'd have figured out I'd anyway. But I'm not there. It seems like everybody else has a rock or a kid or something remarkable they did. What if I never get it together? What if nobody ever screams my name? It gets me in the gut, this feeling that I want something, but I don't know what. It gets me in the gut, this feeling gets me in the gut, this feeling that I want something, but I don't know what. It gets me in the gut, this feeling. I keep up with all my exes on Instagram to make sure they're not happier than I am. At least I get to travel for my cool job. At least I know that back in high school I was a heartthrob. It gets me in the gut, this feeling that I want something, but I don't know what. It gets me in the gut, this feeling. It gets me in the gut, this feeling that I want something,
MBY Radio, it's Allie Chip live in the studio. I have to ask this question. Could your mom resist the rhetorical question of why does she care, or did she have to tell you after you wrote that song?
She was like, I mean, her main remark was, really? Why did you have to write me into a song? I got songs with my dad in it, songs with my mom in it. They don't love that.
They don't love it?
I mean, yeah, you'll hear. I got a love song to them coming up. So.
Okay, well that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
they must like that.
They like that.
All right. And ex-boyfriends too?
Oh,
or
ex-boyfriends?
Or ex-people you dated?
Yeah,
whatever.
I haven't heard their commentary on it
All right.
quite yet, but I should put out a survey or something, see what they think.
Well, I don't know. If you're keeping up with them on Instagram.
That's true. I check in, just to make sure I'm doing better.
You have a pretty strong presence on social media. Do you want to just, as an artist, talk about how you're using it to share or connect with people and what that experience is like? Because that's really different from how it would have been 20 years ago if you were trying to promote yourself.
Totally, yeah. I mean, honestly, the thing I love about social media, there are a lot of things I don't love, but the thing I love about it is it keeps me connected to people, and like, I really honestly feel like most people that I connect with on social media are people who I forged some sort of like friendship or connection with.
Sure.
And, it's cool to see like, folks who I'm like, oh yeah, they came to a show one time, so technically they're, a fan, they started as a fan, but I don't know, I just feel like a kind of friendship connection to them, and I think that helps keep the relationship feel a little more genuine, and it feels more like you're in person, I guess, and I think that's what keeps people wanting to connect and engage on social media that way.
Is it weird to have fans? Like, I'm sensing there's some like uncomfortability with that whole that concept.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, it is, because I think there's such a blurry line, because I have friends who know all the lyrics to my songs and come to my shows and kind of act like fans, and then I have fans who discovered my music and will come to shows, but again, like, I've also kind of formed a relationship and a friendship with them, so it is kind of funny, because everyone is more of friends.
More of a friend.
Fans, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to build a community.
Yeah.
And that's like maybe that's the purpose of artists in the first place.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's see. What can you talk a little bit about where you live, which is in Brooklyn?
Yeah, well,
Or
I
no,
was
you're
living in
moving.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
I did.
okay.
Yeah, I moved up north a little bit
Okay.
to get a little greener.
What do you hate about Brooklyn?
Oh,
Why are you
let
being
me
mean to
count
Brooklyn?
the ways.
Yeah.
No, I love Brooklyn. I think the rats and the roaches were not my fave, but but honestly, I felt like I got a lot of green by park, and Red Hook down there by Jalopy and Sunny's is just gorgeous down by the water. And there's an amazing music community.
Right, I would think there were a lot of you could find a community of like-minded artists.
Totally, yeah. Brooklyn is so rich for that, and I'm still down there fairly often, and play shows down there. I'm also part of an ABBA cover band that gets together down there, which is really fun. We do Halloween and New Year's big.
Do you like put on a wig and everything?
Not a wig, but we definitely
Costume.
dress it up. Yeah, for sure. We make the hair really big, which I don't need a wig for. So.
What is your premier ABBA tune? Like, what is the one that you really like? I can't wait till we get to this in the set list.
You know what? It's like a deep cut, actually.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's called "Lovers Live a Little Longer." Do you know this one?
I don't.
Oh, it's so groovy. It's so fun. Yeah, that one. Like, the band gets really excited for that one. People lose it over, of course, Mamma Mia,
all the big
and
ones,
yeah.
Winner Takes It All.
Oh my
or
God,
whatever,
totally. So that's fun. But yeah, we're actually based up in the Hudson Valley now, about an hour and a half north in a little town called Saugerties outside of Kingston.
Sure,
so,
of course.
Yeah.
And what possessed you to be there? Like, how did that benefit your life?
Yeah, Hudson Valley is where I grew up. So kind of coming back to that, I did a lot of running from it in my 20s. I was like, I'm heading out to Colorado, and I'm going to be in Brooklyn. I'm never coming back to this place. But it's so beautiful, and there's such a nice artist community up there, and we're both from the Hudson Valley, so our families are there, and for me, it's like a perfect balance. You get gorgeous nature, so accessible, access to the city, and amazing community of artists and friends and family. So, yeah,
That's nice.
I love it up there.
Let's talk about what you're gonna play next.
Yeah, this one is it's called The Light, and it's it was kind of written as a reminder to myself to like remember the light in myself and just kind of remember all the good things about myself when I'm feeling down. So it's a little like pick me up.
All right, let's hear it. It's Allie Chip live in the studio on MVY Radio.
You can't see me 'cause I don't look good in this light. My haircut's not falling down. You can't hear me 'cause I don't sound good on the song. What if what I'm singing is just wrong? When I look at you, I see someone who knows exactly what they do. Oh, look at me, honey, help me see all the light I have inside. Look at me, honey, help me see all the light I have inside. You can't touch me 'cause I'm afraid to get too close, scared of losing what I want the most. You can't love me 'cause I barely love myself, and I can't bear to lose that something else. When I look at you, I see someone who look at me, honey, help me see all the light I have inside. Look at me, honey, help me see all the light I have inside. Look at me, honey, help me see all the light I have inside.
MVY Radio, it's Allie Chip live in the studio. She's performing today at the Winnetou, 6 o'clock free show, and then tomorrow at Mashpee Commons, 6 o'clock free show. When you write a song like that to yourself and you're giving advice to yourself, are you writing it from a good place or a bad place? Meaning were you down and you stepped outside yourself and you had to give yourself a talking to, or are you feeling good and you're like, all right, I gotta
Yeah.
capture this?
You know, it's the first one. It's like
yeah.
feeling down, like what do I need to hear?
Yeah.
And when you're feeling like that, it's hard to tell yourself that sort of thing. So I had to kind of channel it from folks like Tyler here who plays with me and family and friends who are kind of reflecting that light back to you. So it was like, what would they say to me?
Right. Yeah. Can you guys talk about your vocal partnership, like that really strong harmony? Maybe it just came naturally, or maybe it was hard fought. I don't know. Can you just talk about how you developed your singing partnership?
Yeah, I mean, I think Tyler and I both grew up singing and in the car, from what I understand.
Yeah, definitely.
Recordings and things like that, and honestly, I just feel so lucky. Tyler has an amazing blend and an amazing ear for that kind of stuff, and I've had to do virtually nothing to make him. I feel like the first time he sang on my tunes, I was like, "Oh my God, keep singing." So yeah.
Do you want to respond at all? Like, did you have any entry point into? All right, I know how to work with Allie.
I think singing with Allie came really naturally, and then I play a lot of traditional style fiddle, Irish, and bluegrass, and so learning how to play with more of a singer-songwriter was a learning curve, but it's been really, really great.
Cool. All right. I read this one thing, but I'm going to switch gears and I want to ask you, are you trying stand-up comedy?
Oh, yeah. I took a course in the city, like a stand-up class at the Comedy Cellar, because I found during the pandemic I was just watching so much comedy because I was like, I need something that's gonna make me happier feeling.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I was getting really into it, and then I ended up moving down to the city, and I was like, why don't I just try it? And it was so fun. I loved it, and I found it very similar to songwriting. Where
Okay, that's what I kind of wanted to ask.
Totally. Yeah, like the word placement, like when you're doing something funny, you know, it has to be placed, the funny part has to be placed right at the very end of the line, or else people will laugh over it and they'll kind of miss the rest of the line that helps it make sense. So it's similar to like word placement for rhyming when you're writing music. So yeah, I'm not playing too many of my funny songs today, but I try to kind of integrate. Some of them are not exactly public radio materials.
Got it.
But yeah, I really enjoy just like, you know, why not laugh more? And I feel like it helps connect folks to. A lot of it is like self-deprecating or just kind of like recognizing these like funny, awkward things that we all deal with,
Sure.
and so folks seem to really connect to that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just love to laugh, so I'm trying to, you know, not be too earnest all the time and,
Sure.
and laugh a little.
Was there did you find that before, you know, I'm assuming when you did stand up you did it without a guitar, though I guess you could have, but was it that must have been a different experience to not have, like, I don't know, I feel like the guitar is like a little bit of a
Totally,
shield, and then
yeah.
you're just like up there naked.
Right.
Did that then help you translate back to your performance? You're performing with a guitar. Like, did you learn anything?
Yeah, well, I actually grew up doing theater, and in college I studied musical theater, so I never played guitar until college, and I was always kind of singing without it. I didn't think I could until I had some folks encourage me in school, and yeah, so for me I felt like it was kind of easier because I was like, I only have one thing to worry about. I don't even have a melody. I don't have to sing. My voice doesn't have to feel good.
Right.
I don't need to, you know, worry about how my guitar sounds or anything like that. So a lot of the folks in my class were so nervous, and I was like, this is amazing. I don't even have to have an instrument.
It was
This
like
is so
easy. Yeah. That's
so
funny because comedy seems terrifying.
it is terrifying.
Yeah.
You know, people have to clap after a song, but they don't have to laugh during a bit.
Right. Yeah.
So it can be really exposing for sure.
Before we do one last song, can
Yeah.
you talk about your side business, songwriting for hire?
Oh yeah,
I think this is so cool. I want people to know about this.
Yeah, I started.
Especially, sorry, just because we're like a wedding capital here on
Oh my
Memphis
God,
Vineyard.
I bet.
It's
yeah.
like a wedding mecca, so
Right.
people want to know the service you provide.
Right. I think I've mentioned Martha's Vineyard in a song or two actually for commission, but yeah, I was living out in Colorado, out in Boulder, Colorado for a while, and I was entering my late 20s, so I had some friends back east starting to get married, and I was just working at a coffee shop and as a songwriter, and they were like, hey, you know, can you fly back to my wedding and be part of the bachelorette party and, you know, do this and do that and get a hotel and all these things? And I was like, how am I going to afford all this and a gift? Like, there's no way. So the gift is where I was like, okay, I can cut costs here. I can write them a song about their love story because I know the deal and whatever. And yeah, so I just started doing it for friends, and then you know, folks that were at those weddings, I would play the song and they'd be like, how do I get one of those? It's so cool. So I started doing, you know, recording them and learning how to work in the studio, like a home studio, and yeah, it became a kind of thing of its own, and it kind of took off and started writing for folks around the country, and yeah, it's called Give Love Originals. It's GLOW, GLO. So
Nice.
yeah.
How do you do it?
Oh my God.
How do you do it?
Well,
Like you must have to gather so much information about the individuals.
yeah. I used to do phone calls and kind of gather information that way, but I have a survey that works really well actually, and people I tell them just to go to town and write 10 pages if they want, and any inside joke. This is another place where the comedy really comes in.
Sure.
You know, it's a very like make them laugh, make them cry sort of thing. People love that at weddings.
Absolutely.
So it's fun. It's kind of like a puzzle, and in a way, again, it's kind of easier than writing my own songs, I feel like, because not to discredit it, but it's helpful to have like things to write about, and you have like lines that kind of write themselves, and yeah, so it's a really fun thing.
Very
sure.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, you can come to the Winnetou listeners out there today and tell Allie your story and
Yes.
get your own song.
On the spot.
But let's hear one more from you, and you can tell us anything you want about it.
Great. Let me just make sure my guitar is
All right,
happy with the AC
I'll-
here.
I'll-
Oh, awesome.
Allie's playing at 6 o'clock today at the Winnetou in Katama, and then tomorrow at Mashpee Commons at 6 o'clock. Both shows are free. We do free shows every Tuesday and Wednesday, also along all through the end of August.
Awesome. Yeah, this last song is it's actually a love song, but it's not your traditional. It's a love song that I wrote to my parents, just for the kind of like unconditional love I feel from them, even though I'm super forgetful. Tyler can attest. Very forgetful, typically running a few minutes behind, and don't always have the cleanest room, but, but still, I think we all, no matter how behind we are and how messy our lives feel, we all deserve that kind of unconditional love, and that's what I wrote this song for, is gratitude for that from my parents. Yeah.
Here's Allie Chip live on MBY Radio.
This is Endless Sky. I've got the keys in my pocket in the jacket on the floor of my room. I guess that means we won't be able to unlock it. That's just the kind of mindless stuff I do. If I say I'll be there in 15, you better grab the finance section and an extra magazine, 'cause I might stop at the grocery store or start some old unfinished project like a minute before. But you love me like I didn't do anything wrong. You keep on coming around like the chorus to my favorite song. When I let you down, you still hold me up high. If I'm the weather, you're the endless sky. I'm gonna ask you one things we likely already have. I'll forget whatever we agreed on. Put my feet up on the couch that we're not supposed to put our feet on. But you love me like I didn't do
Allie Chip live in the studio with a beautiful song. That was great. I love that.
Thanks. Oh, thanks so much.
They must. Your parents must have loved that.
They like that. That was redemption for the times that I've called them out in songs. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
All right, Allie's playing at 6 o'clock today at the Winnetou Oceanside Resort here in Martha's Vineyard. Tomorrow at Mashpee Commons for free at 6 o'clock. You're also at Myrtle in Providence, Rhode Island on Thursday, and with our friends at Club Passim in Cambridge on Saturday.
That's right.
All right, thank you guys
Awesome.
so much for being here.
Thanks so much, Rich.
Thank
This
you.
is so fun. Oh gosh, I'm mixing up names here. JP, PJ.
It's all right.
PJ, DJ.
I know, it's too
Oh,
many
gosh.
initials.
No, I love it.
All right.
Thanks so much.
AC.
AC, there you go. JP,
All right.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, absolutely. We round out the lunch hour with some My Morning Jacket on MPY. Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, PJ.
Thank you so much.